Good morning, folks. Mike Honan here at Valley Vapors in South Salem, Oregon. It's Friday morning, and I just wanted to do, I've been meaning to do this for a little while, and now I finally have the chance. We had a run and we sold out of a bunch of stuff. We sold out of the Nautilus sub-ohm tank, and so I had to wait till we got some more in. So that was no big deal, just a day, but kind of threw me off a little bit. I want to do a comparison between the Aspire Atlantis sub-ohm tank and the Kanger Subtank. They're both sub-ohm. They have the sub-ohm coils, the 0.5 coils in there. Just kind of do a basic comparison, showing you the benefits and the features of each one. They are both really good tanks. They both do the job very well. They're both recommended to run at between 20 and 30 watts. You know, although I've had some guys tell me that have the bigger box mods, the IPv3s, I had some of our clients running those at 35 watts. Kanger recommends you run it at about 20 to 30. So does Aspire and Kanger both recommend that you run your sub-ohm tanks at 20 to 30 watts. Although Aspire does have the CF unregulated, just it's an 18650 2000 milliamp battery, a totally self-contained unit, and you can run it off their battery, their Atlantis tank, and it'll run both. But for the sake of speed, I've got I've got an IPV Mini here that I wrap. That's why it's not the, you know, for both tanks, so I can run them and just show you. They both got sub-ohm coils in them, 0.5 ohm coils. Kanger does come, the Kanger Subtank does come with a lot more features to it. It does have a K-Fun style build deck that you can switch out with the sub-ohm coil, and you can build your own coils. And they've actually thrown in a couple of two sets of pre-built coils, and you can see the coil right here. Here's the build deck. I'll show you this just so you can kind of get an idea. Screw that down. There's a little build deck that screws into the center where the coil, the pre-built coil is. Now you do lose some of your volume in your tank. Some of the volume, you won't be able to fill it with as much e-juice, but still it's very cool. And I'll unscrew this, and you can see the coil. I think this was pretty good idea, really. If you want to build your own coils, you can save yourself a little money, and they do come with 4 pre-wrapped coils. As you can see, I don't know if you can see that little channel there. Yeah, you can see it. A lot like K-Fun, it's got that little channel there, so you wick down in that channel, you put your cotton wick down in there, and it wicks up to the coils. So that's kind of cool. I don't have this set up today because I wanted to compare the pre-built, the factory-built coils. You do get some cotton batting in there. You got a little screwdriver, some extra coils. You know, you've got some features. This is a much bigger tank, as you can see, than the Atlantis. Okay, to me, honestly, everybody's different. I think if you're really into, you want to move up and do the sub-ohm vaping where you're blowing the big clouds, these are both really good tanks. This does have a few more features and a bigger reservoir, although Aspire came out with a bigger reservoir, so this will hold, I think it's 6 mils. I'll have to check, but I think it's 6 mils of e-juice as opposed to the smaller 2 mil, and you can see the difference in size. So it's quite a bit bigger, and that's, so they've stepped up. That is an extra $10, so that puts it above the cost of the Kanger. Now they both hit really well. It's kind of interesting. As I was doing them both yesterday, I noticed that the Aspire, if you like a really smooth, cool vape, the Aspire Atlantis is a lot cooler. The sub-ohm tank is a warmer vape. Now, I almost preferred the warmer vape, but I had another, Clayton was in here, and he liked the cooler one, and Micah liked the cooler vape. So everybody's different, I think, but this is a little bit warmer vape, this is a little bit cooler, and I think it has to do with the airflow. The Atlantis has great airflow. The Kanger seems to be a little bit tighter on the airflow, the way they've got it manufactured. But let's pop it on the battery and give it a whirl, see how we do. I've got strawberry cheesecake in there. Ooh. And we will see how it works here. Nice big cloud. If you're the type of person that really likes a nice big clouds, you get a nice hit. Nice big clouds. Do another one. Yeah, really smooth, really cool vape. Very nice. Okay, now with the, I haven't really talked much about the Atlantis. You do get an extra coil. So you have one in the chamber with the tank, and then you get an extra one right here. There's an extra coil there. It's 0.5 coil. You do get a reservoir glass shroud. Well, these are just stuff to consider. If you do break this, it is not easy to replace this coil. They make it very difficult. It took me about a long time, so don't break it. But if you do, you've got the extra glass shroud. It's some work to get it back in there, but you can do it. I did it. So that being said, let's pop this on the IPV Mini. This is a 30-watt box mod. As you can see, it just screws on. It looks really cool. It's got a nice look. I wrapped this, so I turned it red. I just wanted something a little bit different, so I wrapped it. As you can see, I've got a little bit more. Got some racing stripes there. Can you see that? Oh, look at that. So, yeah. So let's see where we're at here. I'm going to turn this on and ramp this up to about 25. All right, let's see here. Sorry, it's just going to take a second. It's beautiful weather out here in Salem. We've got another gorgeous day, man. We've had some really good days. Okay, this baby's ready to roll. I just put a new coil in it, 0.5 ohm coil. Now this is interesting. The Subtank comes with a 0.5 ohm coil, then it comes with a 1.2 ohm coil. So one of the coils is sub ohm, one of the coils is 1.2 ohms. So you've got a little bit of an option there. Kind of different. I don't know why they did that. That to me is, I think, I shouldn't say the only downside. It's just different. I think for some people it's a real advantage. I don't really, if I were to buy this, I mean, I would personally probably go with the Atlantis. I like the lower profile. I like the fact that I can just switch out and have the option of having the larger reservoir, but moving down to a smaller reservoir because I like the profile. That being said, this is a gorgeous tank, but it is big. The Atlantis is still a little bit smaller with the 6 milliliter tank on there, and I do like the warmer vape with the Kanger. But let me give it a whirl here. It's at 25 watts. Oh, that is a great. Yeah, I'm going to switch out. I'm going to put the Atlantis on here so we do it both. But that's a really nice vape. A lot of flavor, ton of vapor. We've got our 80/20 drip juice in here. And it is noticeably warmer. I mean, it's not hot, but it's just a warmer vape. I love that. Here's another cool thing about the Subtank. It's got this extension on there. This is just for so you can, it's like a beauty ring in a sense, but it on some of these tanks and mods and mechanicals, you'll want to use this this adapter on there. But it does make it a little taller, as you can see, if you just went direct on. And I think when I ran it direct on the IPV Mini, directly onto the base without the adapter on there, I think it wasn't working. But let's try it. Let's see if it's working. I like the little bit lower profile, but it may not work. Let's see here. No, it's working. My bad. Yeah, that's a good hit, man. Whew. That is awesome. I'm not sure what we're running in this, but boy, it's good. Fruity. There's a little bit of menthol in there too, which I like. A little bit of menthol. But anyway, I'm going to switch out and put the I love these IPV minis just because you have a little bit more control. I'm less of a mechanical guy. I like to have a little bit of options. Because I really love the Nautilus tank, and so I usually run that. It's my favorite personally. But the Atlantis is really cool, and if you like the big clouds, man, it's the way to go. This video is getting a little bit long. They both blow monster clouds, really, really big clouds. This is a little bit cooler. It's noticeably cooler. You know, and I love the way it looks. I do like the Atlantis look better. I do like the red in there, but it's just a much bigger tank. You know, if you're into, you know, if for you less is more, I would definitely go with the Atlantis. If you want more options and more warmer vape, definitely go with the Kanger Subtank. So they're both just really good, good tanks, and man, they blow monster clouds. Hey guys, thanks for watching, and girls, thanks for watching the videos. Thanks for coming down to the store. We really appreciate you coming in. It's great to have you here. It really creates a fun atmosphere. I love it when there's 3 or 4 people, everybody's tasting juice. You can try the juice down here. It's a lot of fun. The only problem is I'm constantly distracted because I just want to talk to everybody, and I'm, you know, in the back there trying to be inconspicuous. Doesn't always work. But thanks again for watching the videos. If you would subscribe, I try to do a video a week. That doesn't always happen. Try to update you on what's coming out and different things. But there are tons of guys doing videos, and there's a lot of good ones. But hey, have an awesome day. It's beautiful weather here in Oregon, so get on a plane if you're not in Oregon. Come out, taste some wine, vape. Bring your, try our vapes. Come on out to Oregon and come to Valley Vapors and try our vape. Our e-juice is excellent. Jeremy does, and Brandon. Jeremy does a great job on making the e-juice, and we make it all here in Salem. Visit us at startvaping.biz, or stop down to South Store, 1020 Commercial Street. No, 1020 Liberty Street Northeast. Sorry, 1020 Liberty Street Northeast, ADD in Salem, or 1071 Commercial Street Southeast, just on the other side of downtown. Adios, amigos.